Now that everyone is happy with the design of their game, click on the Blocks button and let's code. Make sure you are on the game screen by clicking on the Begin button that you have pre-coded. To make sure that we are thinking methodically and don't miss out on anything, we'll go step by step, or in this case, one element at a time. Since our background has already been set, let's move on to our next element, which is the paddle. When the game screen loads, where should the paddle be? The paddle is always anywhere at the bottom. To place the paddle, find the block that states Create Paddle of Size along with specifications of its position and color. Add it inside the When Screen Loads block. Now, change the size to whatever you would like. I think I'm going to keep it as 100. My X position I'm going to keep as 50. Okay. And I'm going to leave the color black. Notice that the block specifies an X position. When you increase the number on the X-axis, which is this sleeping line here, the paddle moves more towards the right. This means that the lowest value 0 on the X line is here, and as the value increases, the paddle keeps moving towards the right. If you choose the option 1, the paddle moves more towards the left, and if you choose the option 250, it moves more towards the right. The Y position has not been mentioned because it is the same for the paddle regardless of the X position. The Y axis would be the standing line here, but we will get into it better when we code the ball. We must also code the movement of the paddle from right to left. This movement occurs only when we press the right or left arrow key of our laptops, or we tap to the right or left side of our phones. Notice that this movement does not occur when the game screen loads, and thus its code block will not be inside when game screen loads, but rather inside a new green color block called when left arrow key pressed. To move the paddle, let's add the block move paddle to left inside when left arrow key pressed. We also need the paddle to move to the right on command. Therefore, we will add the same two blocks as before again, but this time we will click on the option that says left, which opens a drop-down list, and change it to right. So we add this and this, but we change both these options to right. So when right arrow key pressed, the paddle moves to the right. Once this is done, we have coded everything with regards to the paddle, and we can move on to our next element, which is the ball. Let's just move these blocks up so that they are a little less cluttered. Now, the ball also appears to move on the screen when the game screen loads. Search for the block that says Create Ball of Size, which is a purple colored block, along with specifications of its position and color, and put it inside the block called When Screen Loads. Okay, this has become a little more cluttered, so we'll just move these a little lower. Okay, use the drop-down list to put in the value and colors of your choice. I'm going to change the color to a blue, a bright blue, and the ball size to 25. No, that's too big. Maybe 15? Perfect. Alright. Again, notice that when you increase the number on the X-axis, the ball moves more towards the right. Let's try that. Yeah. And if you change the Y position, the ball moves more towards the bottom. This means that the lowest value on the X-axis is here, and as the value increases, the ball will keep moving towards the right, and the lowest value on the Y-axis is here, and as the value increases, it keeps moving towards the bottom. Since the ball is also moving, We also need to add the block that says move ball randomly with speed inside the when screen loads block. There, it started to move. Now I think speed 1 is too slow. Let's try speed 2. Yeah, I think that is perfect. But you can choose whatever speed you think you prefer. Too fast and your game becomes too tough, and too slow it might become too easy. I think I'm going to keep it easy because I don't think I'm going to be very good at this game. The final element that we must add are the bricks. Look for the option that says create bricks of size and put it inside when game screen loads. Again, it has become a little cluttered, so just move the blocks around such that you have space to work. Now change the number of rows and columns based on your preference. I think I'm going to keep it as 5, and I'm going to keep the size of the bricks as 60 so that there are less of them, and I'm going to keep the color of the bricks a bright pink. Perfect. Now after you are done changing the values and the color of the bricks, let's move to the next video.